The snow is falling on the world outside, but in here the fire's burning bright. Travelers gathering from far and near to share a hand and spread the cheer. No lonely nights, we've got a seat for you. Welcome home to Pokeroo. So deck the halls and stack the chips. It's a Pokeroo Christmas. Let 'em rip from the dealer's button to the river card. We're playing with heart, playing hard. The table is glowing, the spirits are high underneath the digital winter sky.
Better than a present wrapped in a bow is a royal flush with a golden glow. We're building stacks like a Christmas tree. The greatest gift is this community. A friendly bluff, a winning smile.
Stay at the table for a little while. So deck the halls and stack the chips. It's a Pokeroo Christmas. Let 'em rip from the dealer's button to the river card. We're playing with heart, playing hard. The table is glowing, the spirits are high underneath the digital winter sky.
From every continent we hear the call. Merry Christmas to the travelers one and all. We built this place so you'd never be alone. A game created by players for players to call home. Go all in on joy today. A game created by players for players. Come join Pokeroo and play.
Putting all our energy into developing, testing, and launching the multi-table.
And remember, give me your chips!
Woohoo! Hello, hello, hello. From me, Shuggy Wuggy, and Bruce. Hi, Bruce.
Hi, Happy New Year.
Well, it's not yet.
Not yet.
Not
Somewhere
yet.
it is.
Yeah, well, it is. Yeah, if you're in Australia or the Far East, because it comes from east to west, and I think you get New Year before I do. Where are you in the world right now?
I'm in the island of Rhodes, Greece right now.
Okay,
Yes.
and I'm in Scotland. Your camera's just frozen.
Yes. Oh, flaunting my Pokeroo. Can you see me now?
Oh, no, your camera's frozen.
Oh, let me.
Yeah, like that. There we go.
That better?
No, it's
There
still
we go.
frozen. It's still frozen. You're still
Wow.
frozen.
We can say the internet in Greece is not better than Turkish then. Yes.
No, Turkish internet is definitely better than Greek one. But we'll keep it there like that just to see. As long as we've got your audio, then we should be fine. But I don't know if you switch your camera off and on again. Try that. There we go. Well, it's changed. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
No, your camera's not working. Right. So we'll just keep your face there. As long as we've got your audio, that's fine. So the reason for this, for anybody that's watching on Pokeroo, if you're watching on YouTube on our Pokeroo channel, or if you're watching on our Facebook page, we just thought we'd come in. It's the last day of the year, and it's a massive moment because it's not just another year passing. It's our first New Year's Eve in the history of Pokeroo. Yeah, we've made it. And for people that don't know much about the journey, we're not going to bore you with all the details most people have heard already. But it didn't just start on September the 11th when we went live. Me and Bruce have been working on this for nearly 5 years now. A long road, lots of hard work, lots of late nights, and dedication and obsession. Obsessed with the game, the VR game of poker. And of course, we took that obsession beyond VR because 2025 we finally became reality, well, virtual reality, because we launched our project on Meta VR, and then very quickly we followed it by being available on the phone on Android. And then just in the last couple of weeks, we're now launched on iOS. So we're available on these platforms. And of course, you can go on PC as well. If you go on Google Play and stuff, and I use BlueStacks. But we just want to give you a rundown of the year and to tell you where we are. We're still in our soft launch. You think that's a good way to say it, Bruce? A soft launch phase?
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
Yeah. So I would say we're still in our soft launch phase. We are a small, tight-knit community, and that is 100% intentional and deliberate. If the truth be told, we probably launched quicker than we should have. However, there's another way of looking at it. With the amount of people that were testing with us, we were getting very anxious just to get launched, to get the game out there. So we decided, yeah, we'll do that. We haven't pushed any buttons towards promotion or marketing, and that's deliberate as well, because we think we've got to get the quality right before the growth. And there'd be nothing worse than us pushing a button and the quality wasn't right and things needed adjusted. And for the testers that tested with us intensely from July to September, they'll realise that there was lots of bugs and glitches that we had to get sorted. And even now that we are live on beta, we are still sorting out bugs and glitches. And we've done a couple of updates already since we've went live. And we've got another update we will be doing early in the new year for, I think, about 8 bugs that we caught, Bruce.
Yes, we have 8 left. Getting better.
So 8, we've got them fixed. Hence, that's one of the reasons we didn't come out with a fanfare, a grand opening. We don't want egg in our face. So we're going for the quality aspects, and I think we're nearly there. We want to continue and increase the quality before we do push the buttons. And we have got lots of buttons that we are going to push. But before we talk about pushing the buttons, and I'll let Bruce say a couple of words in a minute. But the first thing that we have to make a thank you, and the thank you that I'm personally giving out is firstly and more importantly, I'm thanking the players. The players, because you guys are the most important people. If you weren't there, then there would be no game. So the players are the most important people, and we live by our motto: a game created by players for players. We're just players as well, but you guys have believed in what we're doing and enjoy the game. It's not so much believing, it's enjoying the game, enjoying Pokeroo. So I've got to thank all you guys that have joined the game. And then we go on to our ambassadors of the game. So there's only 2 or 3 ambassadors in the game, and these are people that just do a good all-round job. They're committed to the game Pokeroo. So thank you to the ambassadors. You all know who you are. And our moderators, our moderator team. As you know, we had a larger team of moderators. It's fine-tuned a little bit now. There's not as many moderators as we did have. Things happen. People move sideways, people move forwards, people move backwards. We just like to thank previous moderators that helped us get the launch. We thank you for your time and your effort and your commitment and what you've done. And the present moderators for doing a lot of work, uncalled for, unpaid for work behind the scenes and keeping the game ticking over live and on Discord. And because you are all the backbone of the community. You keep the players friendly and you guide the new players that come in as well. Although we had to adjust with new players coming in and how we guided them. And we had to very quickly do that board with instructions of how to get to a table. And that's where that's where I want to talk about. I've lost the plot. Now. I've lost what I was saying. What was I talking about there, Bruce?
Well, we need to talk about what's coming in the future too, in the first months of the year and afterwards.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. But we watched the community kind of evolve from the dedicated group of testers to seeing the new players walking into the world. And when you think about it, Bruce, half a decade, that's 5 years we've spent working on this. So everyone playing right now isn't just a user. Right now, if you joined that game today or yesterday, you're basically a founding member of Pokeroo. So thank you to the players. Players are the most important people. Then to our moderators and ambassadors. And then a special shout out goes to our admin team. Our admin team, wow. These are people that are basically involved with myself and Bruce, talking about how we set things up, how we move forward, and sharing our vision with them, and the admin team carry on through. We have got 3 in the admin team at the moment. Slugsy, that you're not too familiar with, but he's behind closed doors. He's not a good-looking guy, so we have to keep him out the way a wee bit from his. But then, of course, the admins team that you see around the table, so the ever-present Braden and Cherry Blossom, Cherie. You guys are immense, and we really, really like to thank yous for what you do. It's sometimes it can be a thankless task. You take a lot of criticism and a lot of moans and a lot of groans, but you also take lots of compliments as well. And it's nice when people compliment and see what you guys are doing for the game. And last but no means least, I would like to thank our team of developers, because we never speak about them much. I got asked last night at the table, Shuggy, how many developers are in your team? And I told them an answer. I think it's round about 30, 40, maybe even 50.
Yes.
Really? I'm like, yeah, it's a team.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it's a team. Now, there's no way 30, 40 or 50 are all developing Pokeroo at the same time. There might only be 2 at a time working on a section, or 3 working on a section. There might be days where there's only 1 working on a section, but there is a team. There is a team of developers there. And we get to know all their names, and we have meetings with them. So a big thank you to the developers for putting mine and Bruce's vision in real life. Now, we've been working with the developers for the 5 years. We've seen developers come and go, new staff come, old staff go, and we've coached them along. And every step of the road, we have to tell them our concept, and we have to say, no, that's not right. We need this. No, that's not right. Can you do this? And I'm talking from the little plant pot that's sitting on a shelf to the UI that you see on the phone. Everything is run past us before it gets put out. It's our ideas. Developers are not giving us the ideas. We are giving them the ideas, and they are making it happen for us. So thank you. Writing the code, solving the impossible problems to make this little Pokeroo world exist. So we're proud of what they've achieved. But But I'm going to talk about more in a minute. Bruce, you say a couple of words because I'm puffed out.
Yes. Thanks, Stephen, and Happy New Year, guys. That gratitude really comes from both of us. We truly appreciate the support and honestly the patience you have all shown. Like Stephen said, soft launch is a unique beast. It is where challenges appear that you just couldn't see in the testing phase. That is why we're here.
True.
We are heads down right now.
Heads down.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. Yeah, my head's down right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, right now, addressing those, our focus is 100% on fixing the remaining bugs in the game itself to make sure the core experience is smooth and stable. Looking at the first part of 2026, our goal is simple and it's completeness. We're putting all our energy in developing, testing, and launching the multi-table tournaments. It is crucial for us to have a complete, fully functioning game with all its core features working perfectly before we really open the floodgates. So we want to make sure the foundation is solid for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think some of our players get a little bit twitchy and a little bit nervous because there might be times when you come in and there's not a lot happening. There's not a lot of players on. But 9 times out of 10, if you message on Discord, people jump on. Now, talking about the game, I want to talk about it right now, Bruce. And there's one thing it's top of my list. We've already been told no by our developers that it can't happen. But I'm not giving in. I'm trying. And that's the leaderboard. We've already asked the team way back September, October, if myself, Bruce, and even our admin team could be removed from the leaderboard. We've now made a very, very strong case for us to be removed from the leaderboard. Even though we're players and we want to play the game ourselves, I don't particularly want to be on the leaderboard. And neither does Bruce or the admin team. And what the leaderboard is showing right now, it's showing a very unfair advantage because it shows the 4 of us high up on the leaderboard. Myself, I'm way high, not only because I'm the best player, but because I'll tell you what happens. When Pokeroo plays, we have a test server. So if you imagine you've got 2 servers, you've got the live servers that will run the game. And then you've got servers that will run parallel with the game, and it's a test server. So for every glitch, every bug, every change, we are watching it on a test server. So me and Bruce and the admins could be logged in as a test server, and we're playing maybe high stakes tables just to play and see the bugs. Well, little did we know that when we play on the test server, it actually records on the live server's leaderboard. And that's the main reason why the 4 of us are high up on the leaderboard and our trophies as well, because we're playing the USA table on the test server. I'm not saying that we still wouldn't be high up on the leaderboard, but that's certainly added to it. And there's no need. There's just no need for us to be on the leaderboard. I don't particularly follow the leaderboard, but I understand that there is players that see the leaderboard as a bit of a challenge, and I get it because I remember playing other games when there was a leaderboard, and I was pretty much looking at it, always looking at it and saying, "Oh, wouldn't it be really cool to get away up there?" So I can assure you, players, we are actively trying to get ourselves removed from the leaderboard. So give a true, honest reflection of how you're doing in the game as far as leaderboard's concerned. So hopefully there will be a workaround. They did say for us to come off the leaderboard, they would need to reset the whole leaderboard and all the trophies. That can't happen. We're up and running. We're not resetting trophy levels or leaderboards. Also as well, because we've been live since September, we had a vision that not everyone who was a tester had a bankroll and could afford to play the higher tables. So we came with all different thoughts on how we can be welcoming on the lower stake tables for the new players that come in. And it has been a bit of an issue. There's been all different challenges. For example, we just done in December a low stakes challenge, and we were giving away 250,000 chips every day for the person who had the most chips on a low stakes table. Now, the reason we done that was to encourage players to play the low stakes tables. And what we found after a week or after 2 weeks, it was the same players that were winning 250,000 every day. And there was no lift onto the low tables. There was no big lift. We played a game called Crack the Mods on the low tables. Once again, same people were coming in, picking up a few new players on the lower tables, but it had no impact. Now, I speak to people, speak to the players, I listen to the players, because you guys are the game, and we have to respond to your suggestions. We've got players in the game that have been testing for a long time, and then the game goes live and they've got a bankroll. Well, some of these people want to play medium and high stakes poker. They don't want to be forced into the low stakes. They've done their bit for the game by being a tester. Now they want to progress. They want to go up the leaderboard. They want to increase their trophy. So we need a balance. We need a balance of people that want to play high stakes, medium stakes, and the low stakes. And that's just the way of the world. So we're not shirking away from the need to have new players coming in and have tables to physically play. We still want a welcome in the lower tables. And I'll still go down and play the lower tables. And it was only last night I'm playing a 5K table, and we had so much fun because we've started a new challenge. And it's the team challenge, where you can pick 3 people and you can work as a team and play against another team. And I definitely recommend you play at low stakes tables for that one. That might encourage people to come and play the low stakes. All the instructions and details of the team challenge is on Discord. That starts at midnight tonight when the team's challenge starts. And also, Bruce, the challenge we've got for January, if you want to tell them about that, if anybody's not noticed, the January challenge, similar to our December promotion. Bruce,
yes. Give me 1 second. Can you see my camera?
No, it's your picture's frozen. Really,
Yes.
I guess we can't do a live from Greece anymore because you're not live. You're just frozen. But it's okay as long as we can hear you.
Okay. Well, we're having the Pokeroo African Nations Cup.
Yeah. So
So our intention is to play a challenge every month that aligns with our poker rooms. Yes.
yeah.
Yes,
So
Anthony?
yeah. So it's a 3-day challenge. Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays, where it's all about getting a spear. It's all about getting a shield. And then if you do the screenshot challenges, you get spears. And then it's all about getting to the final table and be the champion of Africa. So that's January's challenge. Now, while the challenges and also they've got we've got the team challenge going on as well, and we're going to be having another spin on a bounty hunt. There'll be a spin on that, which will happen maybe the second week in January. We'll add that as well. So there's lots of little stimulants going on in the game to keep you stimulated. While all that's going on, we are focusing on working on the tournaments, the MTTs, focusing on getting them developed. Once we get the MTTs developed and we start testing and playing them, then I think we're ready to push all the buttons, whistles and bells, and start and making the community bigger and bigger and bigger. And it will be the go-to place to play poker and socialize, because we've got to remember it's a social game as well. It's where you can meet friends and talk and be that your base, your meeting place. Now, it's already happening in the community. Pokeroo is a meeting place, and you might play for an hour on the tables, and you guys say, okay, we're going to go and play another game together. By all means, go and play another game together. It's friends, it's social. But you always find your way back to Pokeroo, which is lovely. It's lovely. So that's what we found is happening. Also on 2026, once we get the MTTs up and running, once we've done another couple of little tweaks here and there, then we will be starting to develop the sister game. People say sister game. Yeah, there will be a sister game to Pokeroo. We are not a casino-led game, so our sister game is not a casino game. So there's no slots, craps, blackjack, roulette. We're not going down that road. But our sister game is a game that you could still use your Pokeroo chips to play. It's a gambling game. All I will say, there's no cards. Yeah, it's not a card game. So, and we're excited about that because, as far as I'm aware, it's unique. It's going to be new. It's going to be fresh, and that'll be an interesting spin on Pokeroo. So we'll be working on that, and hopefully we'll get that launched in 2026.
And there's something else. There's something else that we have forgotten to mention, and part of the core concept in the start, and it's a different set of tournaments, other than MTTs. You remember, Shogi, the global tournaments?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So the tournaments, just to give you a little insight, I think the challenge we're doing in January is a little taster of what the tournaments will be like. Like January, we've got the African Nations Cup. When the MTTs go live, we will have a proper tournament for Africa. And then the following month, we'll have a proper tournament for Asia, then a proper tournament for Europe. And we'll have these champions, African, Asian, American, European champions. After 6 months, 6 finalists, or 5 months, we'll have 5 finalists at a table, and we'll bring in a guest to play the 6th seat. And then we're playing for the Pokeroo World Championship because we've got the winners of each continent. So it'll be a World Championship. And we hope to play big on that and give really good prizes out, but horses for courses. Also, when talking about the MTTs, we are setting ours up in a way that obviously the blinds will increase, blah, blah, blah. But also, we will be having our tournaments. We won't be guaranteeing the payout, I don't think. I think the payout will be relevant to the amount of players that play the tournament. So I'm just hypothetical. So if it's 100,000 buy-in and you've got 10 players, then that's $1 million in the prize pot. The game will always take its 5% off. So 5% off the prize pot. So say you've got 9.5 million left. I can't even think. You've got 9.5 million left, then that's what gets paid out in prizes. So the more players that play, the bigger the prizes and the more people that get paid. So if you only have 3 people playing, then there's only three amount of prizes in the pot. So that's the way we're setting it up. It's all pending on how many players, depends on what the prize. That's the way the tournaments hopefully are going to be set up in 2 lovely rooms that you haven't seen yet. You've seen videos of. We'll be playing our tournaments in Las Vegas and our tournaments in the Monte Carlo room. I think I'm just about done, but it's just to thank from me once again. Thank everyone that enjoys the game, that plays the game and spends your valuable time on the game. It's so humble to see you at the tables. You know me, a spade's a spade, and I say it as it is at the tables. So I can be this brash and loud character behind a stupid orange avatar. If I do offend you, just tell me at the table, just say, Shuggy, I don't like that, don't do it. And I won't do it. I just like to be socially involved and stimulate you. Bruce says to me sometimes, Shuggy, how can you say that? But it's just I've done it for years, and I realise I might not be everyone's cup of tea, but that's fine. That's fine. Just let me know. Just a little word on the side, and I say, okay, I'll calm it down a little bit. That's not a problem. We just don't want the noise. We want it a happy place to be. Don't want any animosity. I don't. Now, people mention to me about cliques forming. Clique is a horrible word, and I don't like the word clique. I really, really don't. Americans call it clique, but it's actually clique. I think it's a French word, CLIQUE. What you'll find, and it's the same as every game online, you have a group of friends that you like playing with, you like socializing with, you might like playing with them all the time at the same tables. It becomes a bit of a habit. I don't call that a clique. I just call that a group of friends. So a clique is when something, it just seems a bit derogatory, as if it's deliberate and you're shutting people out. But I think it's nice and it's healthy for friends to play together. And over this last year, I've had the pleasure, because Bruce is in transit, it's unfortunate that he couldn't join me, but I've had the pleasure of meeting lots of you guys face to face, and it's been lovely, a lovely experience. And next week I'm going to meet someone else in where am I going? New Orleans. Yeah, so we'd love to do another meetup for 2026, but we're looking for someone to carry the baton for that. I think it was Turtle and Marie and Unicorn that done last year's. The three of them collectively organised the meetup. We're looking for people who would like to step up in 26 and see what's the best idea for a Pokeroo meetup, because the 2025 one was immense and we were only testing at that point. We weren't even live. Also, we'll be continuing to do the live feeds, the live 25 questions, where we thanks to our media team. And he hasn't got a badge yet, and that is our Ken, Detroit. Thanks to Ken for stepping up, for doing the interviews, because it's nice to hear another voice and see another face. So I think I've done all my thank yous. I would like to wish you all health, wealth, and happiness. And I'm wishing you good health. I hope you don't get a lot of chips from the tables in 2026, because I want to take them all, because I'm hungry. But I wish you all a very happy and prosperous new year, and that's from the heart of my bottom. Have I said that right?
Bottom of my
No, bottom of my heart. Sorry, Bruce. That's from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate you, and I'm humbled to see you all on the game. Bruce, over to you.
I'm echoing Stephen with all of this, with all this gratitude. Thank you very much. You don't see me that often at the tables, but believe me, I'm seeing you with my first coffee in the morning and my last tea at night before I go to sleep. We're trying to give you the experience you guys deserve. Thank you very much. Have a happy new year.
Yeah, and maybe next year, Bruce, you'll not be in Greece with dodgy internet. We can see you moving about.
Yes.
Okay. So, guys, have a great time. If you're drinking, have one. I don't even think I'm going to have a drink. I've a little Red Bull keep me going right now. But all the best when it comes. Okay, guys. From us here at Pokeroo, it's over and out. And have a happy new year. I was trying to think what we could play out on. I think we'll just play out, because we've done the Christmas one, and that was a great one. So hopefully we've got some more new songs and videos coming up for the new year as well. But for myself, Shuggy, Bruce, see you later. Bye.
What is the name of the game? Walk through. I can't hear. Walk through. Welcome to Pokeroo, a world to explore. A game that is different, something much more. It's global, it's social, it's pro at its heart. All game created by players for players. A brand new start. Walk through. From a train in the Alps to a jet in the sky, dodging chips, stealing bird with a glint in its eye. We protect our great players and we do it so well. The naughty we've seen can be sent there as well. Pokeroo, serious in my yard, and I'm getting lots of more.